whatever it is, the granddaddy, the Holy Grail of vocal group record collecting.
Shall we do our intro?
Yes. Hi there. Hello.
What is this from anyway?
It's from a record. I bought it's from the 50s. There's an article in the magazine about that being the rarest record in the world. It's called Can't Help Loving That Girl of Mine by the Hideaways from Philadelphia around 1956.
Oh, Philly.
Ooh. Now, let me tell you about that record. That record was owned by a guy named Emil Corson. And Emil Corson had a recording studio in Philadelphia that was bar none. I mean, I don't know how many there were then. This is in the 50s. But this was the place you did your stuff if you were in Philly and you wanted to make a record. It was on Market Street. So that's where everybody went. All the big hits that came out of Philadelphia back then were all done by him, Emil Corson. It says in the Dead Wax. Dead Wax is after the song plays and before the label, there's a little, you can put numbers in there, and they all say EK, Emil Corson. Because he's like putting his signature on what he did. And he was a perfectionist. Everything had to be perfect. Perfect. Brilliant. He did At the Hop. He did Butterfly. You know, at Butterfly, Charlie Gracie. At the Hop, you don't know any of this stuff. At the Hop, Danny and Juniors.
At the Hop.
That's it. Emil Corson made these records. And so it turns out this one record that he made, he did it like, I don't know why, but he had these 5 black guys that came in off of the street from West Philly. And he liked them. He thought they were good. And he fed them this record, or they came in with the record. I'm not sure. He recorded it. He say he made 200, 300 copies of this record. And, you know, it didn't go anywhere. He didn't even promote it. But that record is the, hold on, what's that word? Hold on, bear with me. Here, take 2. The Holy Grail of all this stuff is that record. Because it's amazing. It's great. It's rare. Nobody has it. And, I think there might be 15. 12 of them have been going through my hands. A friend of mine in New York found the guy who was the lawyer of the guy, Emil Corson's lawyer. And Emil Corson's long dead, but they're all dead, you're right. Anyway, so what happened was the guy still had records. So I went over his house and we found 8 copies of it. Nobody knows this, but now they're gonna. If we found 8, he said, I want to keep 3. You keep the other 5. I gave him $1,500 for the 5 records. And I decided I'm gonna make this a $2,000 record.
Decided.
I decided. Because I got them in my hand and people knew who I am, and I could say anything. I could have said 5,000.
Huh. Why did you pick 2,000?
I don't know. Maybe I should have put 5. It doesn't matter. You can say anything. You either buy it or you don't.
Yeah.
If you don't like the price, go elsewhere. But you'll never have the record.
Yeah.
You'll never have the record.
Right.
This is my story. Remember, you were going to tell. I was going to tell you a story. This is the story. So.
Wait, did we finally get to the story?
I don't even know.
Because I feel like we just went through like 5
There we go.
stories
So I don't like the story anymore. Anyway, there's 15 copies of the record out there. A lot of them are going through my hands. Now the record is worth. You ready? $15,000.
Oh damn.
So I gave it away. But at the time, you know, now nobody has them. I got rid of them. And every time one comes up, it goes for at least 10,000. Way before you were born, they had these beds called the Hideaway bed.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it pulls
Like a
out of the
Murphy bed.
wall. Is that what it is?
Murphy bed.
And my parents slept on that. Because we only had one bed. Came from nothing. Little bed. My brother and I were in that bed. And my mother and father were in the living room. It was on 1 bedroom. And that's where they slept, on a hideaway bed. That's what it was named after. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you where that came from.
Oh yeah, where did it come from?
That came from a prisoner in jail that wrote to me. I forget, maybe I wrote to him. I don't even know how. Oh, he found me through the Smithsonian magazine, and he wrote, and he said, I'm incarcerated for 28 years, and I love music, and, you know, and I sent him some stuff. Look what he did. He turned around and put a girl on it. In other words, he made that. It's on Ronnie.
He slapped a bitch on
Yeah,
it. No,
yeah. No,
that was very
God,
silly.
it's horrible.